We know where they are is the message from the military. It's welcome news for the desperate parents of the more than 200 abducted girls. Locating them is one thing, getting the students out safely will be even harder. Nigeria's Chief of Defence Staff, Air Marshal Alex Bade, warned, "We cannot kill our girls in the name of getting them back."
The good news for the girls is that we know where they are, but we cannot tell you. Okay, we cannot come and tell you military secrets here. Just leave us alone. We are working. We will get the girls back.
The BBC has learned that recently a negotiated deal was almost reached to set 50 of the girls free. In exchange, 100 Boko Haram members were to be released from detention. But at the 11th hour, the Nigerian government pulled out.
It's now 6 weeks since the girls were abducted. And all along there have been people who have felt that rather than use military force to try and rescue them, it would be preferable to try and negotiate their release. And there have been calls for religious leaders to play a more active role in mediation.
These girls are not only hostages, but they exist as human shield for the insurgents. Both the insurgents and the girls are on the crosshair, and you cannot fire any shot at the insurgents without getting at the girls.
So really what you're saying is to get them out, negotiation would work, but the use of force is more likely to lead to some of them, at least some of them, dying.
The insurgents will not listen to government officials. They will not listen to security personnel. They are most likely to listen to Islamic religious leaders in northern Nigeria.
With the girls still missing and the attacks against civilians ongoing, Christians and Muslims can do little else but pray. After prayers, this Muslim scholar told me his niece was killed last week by Boko Haram. A fourth-year medical student in Maiduguri, she was pulled out of a car and shot dead.
What crime has she committed by trying? She's a very brilliant student, extraordinarily brilliant.
Well, how do you feel when Boko Haram speak out against girls and women getting an education?
So that is why we believe that this cannot be an Islamic sect, it cannot be an Islamic movement. Because what you know that Islam encourages knowledge.
They keep praying for peace, but since the schoolgirls were seized, more than 450 people have been killed by Boko Haram in bomb attacks and raids on villages. The calls to bring back our girls alive will continue. Will Ross, BBC News, Abuja.